Joey, Gary, Kyle, Laura, and Phoebe were college friends who loved to travel. All belonging to wealthy families were kinda spoiled kids of their parents. This summer, the friends decided they would travel out of the country to somewhere tropical and exotic. As they were trying to pick out a good location, they happened to come across a brochure from a hotel in a small resort town in Peru. And at once, the friends were sure that's where they would go next. There were mountains, valleys, historical sites, not to mention exotic food. They could even go hiking or paragliding just for the thrill of it. It was the perfect adventure location. The friends booked their stay for a week and took a flight from California to Peru. After the exhausting 10-hour flight, the friends booked into the hotel, plopped down onto their beds, and fell asleep. It was in the middle of the night, however, that Phoebe and Laura woke up to a knock on their door. It was the boys. "Dude, we're starving. Come with us." "What time is it, Joey?" "Come inside. Why don't we all order room service?" "What's the fun in that?" "We were going out. Come on, let's go get some street food." "In the middle of the night?" "Yeah, I'm sure there's something open. It'll be fun." With absolutely no clue where they were heading to or where they would find an open restaurant in the middle of the night, the friends grabbed their jackets and began walking down the quiet road. Every store was closed, except for one broken-down stall. There were a few chairs on the road, and a man who looked half asleep sitting on one of them. All the food looked great, but at the same time, all the food looked really, really spicy. "Are you sure we'll be able to handle this?" "No worries, I got my Pepto-Bismol. I think I'll dive right in. Like they say, there's no fun in traveling if you don't get food poisoning." And who was the idiot that made that up? I'll pass. I gotta keep my game on for the chicks. While Gary, Phoebe, Laura, and Kyle were good to go with some simple meat skewers, the stall owner was thrilled that Joey ordered a ton of stuff on the menu. But the look on Joey's face midway through the butifarras, anticucos, tamales, mazamorra morada, and picarones to top it all off, he looked like he was gonna pass out. "Joey, are you okay?" "Yeah, I think you should quit, man. You don't look alright." "Dude, I can eat this stuff every day for the rest of my life. Rachi, this is going back to California." "Isn't that tripe, like animal stomach?" "Yeah, I think I'll pass, bro." You Americans are missing out. After a big meal at the stall, the friends returned to the hotel with a happy belly, or not. The next morning, they inquired the hotel reception if they would be able to provide them with a guide to tour the area. "Oh, we don't have any personal guides, but once you go out onto the streets, I'm sure you'll find someone outside the hotel." "On the street?" "You can find everything on the streets here in Peru." Just as the receptionist had said, the friends easily found a guide who was more than eager to show them around, and best of all, he was charging them at a really low price. "You will love it here. I'll take you to the best bars, best restaurants, the best shows in town." We were actually wanting to take pictures, enjoy the nature, get to see some exotic animals, maybe a hike through the Andes. Of course, what a better place than this? I will take you to see the mountain views, beautiful birds, beautiful animals, beautiful Americans visiting beautiful Peru. Let's go. Alejandro wasn't that bad. He was a bit too happy and a bit too creepy, but he was nice. He complimented them all, especially Phoebe and Laura, because darn it wasn't Gary, Joey, and Kyle that were as beautiful as the sparkling waters of the ocean. This is Flor de Inca. It is the national flower of Peru. Gorgeous, isn't it? Just like you two. Thanks, man. You're the first guy to ever compliment me like that. You guys are such savages. You didn't have to scare the poor dude off like that. Where are we going, Alejandro? I'll take you to a secluded place. You'll be able to sight many birds, exotic birds. But we've been traveling for a long time, don't you think? Yes, of course. I have to take you far. What? What does that mean? Otherwise, how will I get my job done? Get out of the car. What? Get out. Hand over everything. Everything. Bags, wallets, phones, watches. Oh, what a beautiful necklace on a beautiful woman. I'll take that too. Stranded in the middle of a highway. Beautiful, beautiful muggers in beautiful middle of nowhere. How are we going to get home? After waiting hours on the lonely road, the friends were able to hitchhike onto a stuffed llama truck that took them back to an unknown town. Now absolutely devastated as to how they would pay anything or travel anywhere in this foreign country with not even a penny in their pockets, the friends all sat down holding their heads. What are we going to do? The only thing you guys can do. Before anything, Joey is getting payback for ditching us. The girls sat Joey, Gary, and Kyle on the streets and managed to make a few souls, with which they found a phone booth and dialed up Laura's parents. It was the safest way to go as Laura was her parents' only daughter. There was no favoritism here. After some scolding and a rant on how pathetic and incapable she and her friends were, Laura's dad sent them money through BII Union. And finally, after a horrible day, the friends finally caught a ride back to the hotel near dawn. Dude, we are not hiring another guide again. Yeah, we're better off traveling by ourselves. So where are we gonna go next? Wherever our eyes take us, on an adventure into the wild. We need to prepare first. The next day, the friends headed out to the market where they bought some essentials. They then inquired the locals, who all had one place to mention, a historic site on the outskirts of town where they could explore the sacred grounds of the ancient native Peruvians. A hike through the ancient trails of the natives? Sounds great. There must be a lot of exotic animals there. Well, there were at a time ferocious mountain lions, but they've all become extinct in this area now. But you'll be able to spot other native animals. The friends thought it was a perfect opportunity to get some cool snapshots. They followed other tourists and guides, hopping on bus to bus, and eventually reached the sacred site. However, when they got there, the walk down the site was a rather long one. Hold on, you guys, I think I have something on my shoe. What is this? Ew! Kyle took off his shoe and began scrubbing whatever it was onto the pavement of the ruins. Dude, what are you doing? Someone's gonna see you. Yeah, like I care. My brand new shoes. What is this, llama droppings? What you young folk are doing isn't right. The friends were all startled by a voice behind them. They turned to see a man, a little taken aback by a large scar on his face. Were you talking to us? Let us not be sacrilegious. We were just having some fun, man. Sometimes fun can get you into trouble. Perhaps there is something you might want to know. This place used to be a holy place. The native people built this place in the shape of a puma. It is a sacred city. These mountain lions were like saviors here, guarding the mountains, guarding the territory from the enemies of other lands. They were a symbol of power and strength, and they were respected and honored. But we thought those mountain lions were extinct here. Yes, they are no more, but I would advise you not to be disrespectful to the culture of these ancient people. These are holy grounds. Stay safe, my friends. Okay. The friends were a little freaked out by the man's odd behavior. They hurried off down the path, looking back after they had gone quite a distance, to find the man still staring at them. That was weird. Another mugger? I got a knife this time, don't worry. We don't have to listen to nobody. This place isn't that great anyways. All I see is broken rocks. When I read the brochure, I was expecting something grand. These sites have become ruined over the years, but if you go far to the eastern side, I heard that leads to a main historic site. It still stands to this day, but not a lot of tourists go there. The jungle terrains are quite difficult to cross. It takes the whole day. The friends all stared at a guide walk up to them. Thank you for the itsy-bitsy information. The friends had come here to adventure, to hike through jungles, to cut down vines and get dirty in the soil of these dangerous jungles. Of course they had to go. No, I am not walking for hours. You can rent a car from here. There's a shop nearby. Thanks, man. Guys, I got a better idea. Let's rent a car, let's buy some tents and supplies, and camp the night there. Awesome. This is gonna be one adventure. And now we have this, so all you chumps need not fear. Kyle is here to the rescue. You know what they say, danger fears me. That afternoon, the friends rented a car, got their supplies, and headed out towards the far eastern side. It was a few hours into driving, and strange as it was, the friends hadn't really spotted any exotic animal. But they were finally standing in front of what looked like the ruins of an ancient building. Man, this is cool. We gotta do a ritual dance ourselves. Come on. Joey jumped onto the platform and began making a fool out of himself. Let's commence the ceremony. Dude, you look hilarious. Gary and Kyle joined in on the dance, while Phoebe picked up some dirt and marked her face, and Laura wore some twigs on her head and hopped into the circle. You guys are so stupid. You literally look like an ape. This isn't a ritual dance. Oh, it's all the same. The friends started chanting random songs until they burst out laughing. As the sun started to set, they set up camps nearby and started preparing the food they had brought along. Anyone want to share? That's alright, we're good. I'd rather pass on day-old Rachi. Like I was gonna share with you guys anyways. The friends soon fell asleep in their tents. But it was sometime later that night, Joey woke up having to use the bathroom. Dude, Gary, come on, I gotta go. You gotta hold the flashlight for me. What? Where are you gonna do it around here? Outside, we can just go behind those pillars. No one is gonna spot us there anyway. Joey, are you crazy? You can't take a piss on the site. Man, I really gotta go. What do you expect me to do? Drive 10 miles back to town to use the bathroom? I'm gonna mark my territory right here. Joey was getting his business done, and it was taking much longer than usual. Hurry up, Joey, let's go. Give me a minute, I've been holding it for a long time now. In the midst of the laughter and jokes, both friends suddenly froze, hearing a growling sound behind them. They turned to see a figure in the distance, approaching them. They were horrified seeing this strange creature come out of the darkness, growling at them.
This is my territory.
What is that thing? "Joey, run!" Joey and Gary ran to wake up everyone in the tent. Startled, Laura, Phoebe, and Kyle rushed out, and upon seeing this thing running towards them, they all sprinted to the car. "What in the world is that thing? Who has the car keys?" "Get in the car, dude. Kyle, hurry up with the keys." "Step on the gas already." As Kyle scrambled to get the car started, all of a sudden the friends saw this creature walk in front of the car. It slammed its beast-like hand onto the hood of the car, damaging it severely. That's when Kyle pressed on the accelerator as hard as he could. The friends didn't stop till they reached back to town. "What did you do to our car?" "It wasn't us. There was something in these jungles. We went to the Far East side. It was like a puma, but a man at the same time. Some sort of creature. It was going to kill us. It damaged this car with one strike." The people at the car rental shop called the police on the friends, but when the police arrived, none of them quite believed these foreigners the least bit. However, there was one piece of evidence that no one could really understand: the strange paw print on the hood of the car. Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.